So we've been talking about the fruits of the Spirit and from Galatians chapter 5, verse 22 and 23. And right now we're talking about peace. We already spoke on love and joy. So I just wanted to take a few moments and just speak with you really quickly. In the book of Philippians chapter 4, verse 6 and 7, it says, "Be anxious for nothing, but in everything by prayer and supplication, with thanksgiving, let your requests be made known to God." So nothing we need to be anxious about, nothing that we need to be troubled on, and anything that makes us feel that way, that's something that we need to bring everything over to God and just put it at his feet, and for him to be able to carry those burdens that it's not for us to carry, okay, and for us to worry on. And it continues on verse 7, "And the peace of God, which surpasses all understanding, will guard your hearts and minds through Christ Jesus," which means that his peace will be the one to protect our hearts. So he will guard our hearts from those troubles and those anxieties that we start feeling when we start thinking about, the uncertainties or the tomorrows or whatever it is that's making us anxious, that's frustrating us. So God is the one that guards our hearts with his peace. And that's why sometimes that peace, you can't explain it. There's just no explaining why is it that you, in the midst of all these troubles, people will come to you and say, why in the midst of all those troubles that you're going through, how can you say you have peace? But it's because I am trusting in God, and he tells me not to be anxious for anything, but to bring everything to him. So in prayer and supplication, and he says that he will guard my heart. His peace will guard my heart. So, and that's where we have to, when you go to Isaiah, the book of Isaiah, chapter 26, verse 3, it says, "You will keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on you, because he trusts you." So that is how we stay in perfect peace, is if by us getting to know God and knowing who he is, and that's by reading the word, staying in communication with God, being able to pray, make sure that we're bringing everything that troubles us, everything that worries us, we're bringing it to God's presence, we're putting it at his feet and praying. That is our main communication. That is our communication with God. Now the word also speaks to us, and everything, all of these things come together, right, for us to be able to have this continuous relationship with God. So, but in order for this to actually function, for it to actually be seen through, and be real in your life, is you have to get to know the God that you trust, that in return he will guard your heart in perfect peace when you bring everything that you are anxious and frustrated about before him. So that is what we have to do. That is one of the fruits of the Spirit when we come to Christ and give our lives over to God, and we get to know God. So it's his peace that keeps us guarded, that keeps us protected. This is the peace that he is giving to us. It's not like the world gives us peace, but it's his peace, because it is perfect peace. Okay, it is constant, it is firm, and it's based on our relationship with Christ that we have with God. That peace, that's what determines that peace that God can give us to guard our hearts, is the relationship that we continuously seek with God. Remember, this is a relationship that you do every day. You seek every day. For each day, it brings its own trouble. So each day I need my new portion of peace. Each day I'm seeking out, God, please give me peace for this day. Give me the strength that I need to be able to overcome anything that goes on in this day, God. And for that, give me the peace that I need to keep myself together no matter what might happen today. So that is so the foundational thing is that we need to keep our communication with God open, and every day, and trusting in him, getting to know him, reading his word. And that way you'll be able to trust in the God that you bring all your anxieties, all your frustrations, any worries that you have, you bring it to him. So you trust in him, and you bring him all your anxieties in prayer and supplication. And that way, in turn, because you trust him, he will guard your heart, and he will guard your heart. Okay, and he'll keep your mind in perfect peace. Okay, God bless everybody. Have a good one.